What's the weather like in your country? Is it rainy? Is it sunny? Weather changes with the season, but also with the geographical position of the country. Let's look at the different climates in the USA and the UK.
Weather extremes in the USA. The USA has more violent weather extremes than any other country in the world. It has frequent hurricanes, tornadoes, droughts, floods, and blizzards. This is because of its geographic position. The U.S. is situated in the mid-latitudes, about halfway between the equator and the North Pole, and between two oceans. The contrast of cold, dry Arctic air from Canada and warm, tropical air from the Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans brings about the massive storms that move across the country all through the year, including everything from blizzards to heavy rain and thunderstorms. They also happen so frequently because there's no east-west mountain range to prevent the cold winds from the north meeting the warm weather from the south. Will the U.S. continue to have the same problems in the future? The answer is probably yes. At the moment, the U.S. has more than 10,000 severe thunderstorm events per year, with more than 1,000 tornadoes. The winter of 2014, for example, brought a polar vortex with the coldest weather ever recorded in all the states, including the South. Scientists predict that these extreme conditions are going to get worse. They argue that the world will see important changes in weather patterns unless we take the warnings about climate change and global warming seriously.
Britain's climate. Britain's geographical position gives it a very different climate to the US. The climate is temperate and mild, and much of the country is warmed by the water currents from the Gulf Stream. The temperature is seldom extremely hot or cold. The average temperature in winter is 5 degrees Celsius, and in summer 15 degrees Celsius. But temperatures can be around 30 degrees Celsius in summer in the areas around London. The main characteristic of British weather is how often and how frequently it can change, even in one day. It can be sunny in the morning, then start raining and become cloudy and even foggy, or suddenly turn cold and snow. Britain is not known for weather extremes, but it also suffers from the changes in world weather. In 2013 and 2014, the long and continued rainfall brought severe flooding and caused dramatic coastal erosion. Rain is, of course, a normal phenomenon in the UK, but floods are unusual. Is this the beginning of a new weather pattern? Will it continue in the future or even get worse? Again, climate scientists are pessimistic. It will only improve if the world changes emissions policies. If not, according to most experts, it will continue to bring extremes even in temperate areas like the UK.